Well, a man who started performing with street ciphers in the streets of downtown Jacksonville is back on the scene. He's got a new release and he is here to tell us about it. Kale James, local hip hop artist and also a featured artist performing later this week. Kale, it's great to have you on the program
Yeah,
again. How's everything going?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm glad to be back. I like being here. So
Yeah, well, we
yeah,
love having you.
yeah,
So, catch us up a little bit on what's new since we last saw you. You have a new
yeah,
EP. Tell us about
for
it.
sure. So this EP that I'm working on, it's called Greenhouse. And so really just the concept of it was just me thinking about like growth as a whole, and I wanted to just kind of focus on different aspects of my life that was all different levels of growth. And so yeah, that's what this whole project is about. But other than that, I've been focusing really on a lot of just performances. Outside. I want to make sure that I'm a part of the community and connecting and engaging with everybody that I see along the way. It's been a fun journey, so I want to make sure that everyone else is having fun with me too. So yeah.
So, remind us. I mentioned that you started,
Mhm.
performing live downtown. Tell us a little bit about the street cipher that you were a part
Yeah.
of, and how old were you when you first started
Yeah,
performing?
so it's called Lyricist Live. It's still going on now. I think they're 13 years in doing Lyricist Live. So I first went out there in 2017, I want to say, or 2017, and I just rapped one time, and then I just started coming out, just kind of like get my feet wet as far as like hip hop
You
went.
were young. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you are
I was in
young.
college.
You were in
Yeah, I
yeah.
was in college still, so I don't even know how old I was, but yeah, I was in college, and I just was coming out there trying to just to see what I can do after school was over. I wanted to have a journey and a path that I wanted to choose, and so just going out there, it allowed me to get more comfortable with myself, and I got confidence in my art and my craft, and from there, a lot of things just took off. You
What do you
feel me?
remember about that first performance?
Oh man, so the people, like being around a lot of people was like the biggest thing for me. I had never been in front of that many people at the time, also trying to rap at the same time. So like there was I think for me being downtown, the energy, I'm from Daytona, which is super, super small in comparison to Jacksonville. So being out there, it kind of like let me realize that the world is bigger than whatever I thought it was, and I can connect to more people than I thought. So that was the coolest part for me, honestly. And Maul Jones, he really took me under his wing to kind of like just make me more comfortable with my craft, and he allowed me to just keep performing and doing whatever it is that I wanted to do out there, is so I can make sure that like I can go to the next level
Yeah, Miles Jones, who runs Lyricist
for
Live
sure.
and who
Yeah.
has brought along a lot of musicians in
Hmm.
this area,
For sure.
has done a lot of mentoring on that front. How do you think the scene has changed since you first started performing?
Yeah, so I think for me, there's a lot of artists that are really, really good, Hollywood level talent that I see every single day. And so I think it's been more opportunities for those people to come out and be in the forefront of things. So I think that's the biggest difference from then until now. I want to say that like the infrastructure has definitely grown for its artistry, especially for hip hop and rap, and I believe so. So I think that's the biggest difference. Yeah.
Do you think that there's a few different styles in
Hmm.
this city, and the city is
Hmm.
known for different kind of levels of, I I'm not quite sure how to phrase it, but I mean, there's certainly talent that breaks
Hmm.
out of this city, and there's also talent that's sort of predicated on a little bit more of a violent
Hmm.
theme,
Hmm.
and Jacksonville's not alone.
Hmm.
That happens in Atlanta and Chicago
Everywhere.
too,
Yeah.
but there's sort of this, there's kind of a mellower hip hop vibe in the city, and
Hmm.
then there's a little bit more of like an aggro,
Yeah.
rap vibe. Um, do you see those as competing forces? Do they ever work together?
Yeah, I think they work together. I think they go hand in hand. I think there's just you the first thing is to know that there's a big story that we're all trying to tell. And then everybody has different sides of the story that they want to tell. So I think they go hand in hand for me. And for me, as far as hip hop goes, I think that's how I grew up listening to it, and that's how I grew up consuming it as well. Like my perspective was his story or her story may not be my same story. Like we can all look out the same window but have a different view.
Mhm.
And that was what I think the biggest thing is for hip hop. And I will say that is like a lot of genres, they don't have different sub genres like that. But I think that for us, it's needed just because everybody has different perspectives. So I think they go hand in hand and they're working together.
So I want to take a listen to a release off of your new EP.
Hmm.
Greenhouse is the new EP, as you mentioned, but one of your newest songs is called "Get Away."
Hmm.
Before we listen to it, just set it up a little bit for us.
Yeah. So get away. For me, it was just I needed a lot of space for myself so I could think about what I needed to do next. And then so I think I was getting a lot of I was getting clouded and mentally, just being in a space that's I guess oversaturated in a sense. There's a lot of music that you can consume in a one day, and so for me, I was like, how do I escape from all of that and try to make a song that reflects how I feel, but also everybody can rock with.
All right, well, let's take a little listen. It's called Getaway by Kale James.
Get away, move, please. That's all I need to say. More time for me. That's what I need today. That's what I need. That's what I need today. That's what I need. That's what I need today. Stuck in the cloud, ain't no discussing it now. Ain't been this up in a while. They want me to drown. Ain't never coming back down. I'm buzzing, I'm buzzing, I'm buzzing. Just telling you now. Ain't never telling you how I did it, and I never listened to none of you clowns. I don't know why you around. Don't want it, you stupid. If a man don't work, then he just don't eat. Don't look to me when you get cold feet. I stepped in the
Good stuff, Kale.
Yeah. Thank you.
So you've been doing a lot of performing regionally, in addition to putting out this new recording. Tell us a little bit about what your strategy is, what shows you're looking to play, where you're hoping to perform, what your footprint is.
Yeah, so it's important for me to have people come to the shows. I feel like being in person is really important. In real life experiences is what I like to base all of my music off of. I think when I'm making songs, that's what I'm making it for the in real life. So for me, just my goal, honestly, I want to make sure that, like, as far as the South region goes, I want to make sure that I touch all of the biggest stages here in the South. As far as Jacksonville goes, I want to make sure I touch every single stage here. So 2 weeks ago, we did Riverside's Art Market. I've been to Blue Jay Listening Room in Jackson Beach. When they used to have River Jams, I did that as well.
You performed here.
Yeah, performed here at WJCT. And I think I've been here twice, and I've performed here twice. So I think that's just my biggest thing. Being in front of the people, that's my best way to engage and connect with the audience and the community. Yeah.
So when does Greenhouse officially drop, and where can people link to it if they want to hear more?
Yeah. So Greenhouse is going to drop in February. So what we're going to do is now we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to do direct from artists. And so it's going to be a platform called Even Biz, and then you can purchase it directly from me. If you're really, really like a supporter and a real fan, that'll be the first way that you can get the album, the EP. Then after that, we'll release it on all distributing platforms and stuff like that. But I think, I want to get back to like what I grew up on with music, like directly getting from the artist. I know people aren't getting CDs like that anymore, but I feel like if you get it directly from that person, it makes it more meaningful.
Sure. Well, Kale James, great to get an update from you.
For sure.
Congrats on the new release, and thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much.